was going to be here yesterday, but I overslept, so sorry about that. My biological time clock is on the blink lately because of the solar flares. I think that's what it's from. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me today, you guys. And like I said, my name is Samantha, and I'm here to do some cartooning for you. So we're going to do some panels from the comic strip series, Super Cal, and you can find that on my blog site, mycaljokes.blog. So whoever decides they want to come join me, welcome. All right, so I went ahead and did some storyboard paneling. So the cartoon is already ready to be inked and colored. So Chuck, Super Cow, is going to be doing his wish. He's making a wish, and then the next panel is Poof, and that means there's some kind of transition going on. And then Super Cow, aka Chuck, automatically knows where to locate Bill's mom, and Bill's mom is in a spaceship. She got kidnapped by space aliens, and so Chuck and the gang they're flying to go catch Mama, or the space aliens who have kidnapped Mom, Bill's mom. So I'm going to do the first panel, and this will be Chuck making a wish. And if you guys are following along, you'll know that I'm making this comic strip up as I go. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just me making up cartoonies and hanging out with you guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying this content. So I'm going to go ahead and get up close and personal with you guys and make sure you guys are able to see this. I'm going to get this right over here, like that. Hope it's not crooked. There. I think that's good. Come on, sweetie. Let's do it this way. I think that will do. Okay, and what I've done is I already lightly penciled this image of Super Cal having his wish. It makes it easy. And tomorrow is the day that tomorrow's the day that I get a microphone. Okay, this is Chuck. I'm making his wish. He is entitled to one wish. I guess he's entitled to one wish. I'm making it up as I go, guys. That's what I'm doing. And it's kind of fun. This comic strip is subject to change. It's evolving as we speak. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Happy weekend, you guys. I don't know if you guys know about it, but I think I heard that there was solar flares, and it's gooming everything up, and I'm telling you what, it's been gooming up since I got up this morning. I'm going, what is up? So my bus was late. Hi, you guys. Hi, Sayar. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Kenya. I don't want to butcher your name, Kenyatta. I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Mr. Rip. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy solar flares. I'll call it Happy Solar Flare Day, because that's what I heard is going on with the our neck of the universe. It's so funny because I'm cartooning about space aliens, and here we are having solar flares. It's so funny. Coincidentally. Okay, he's wishing really hard that he know to find out where Mama, Phil's mama is. And so this suit that the space aliens gave him, you guys, it is amazing. It does anything that you think of, it will do. Except for the one part where, well, just for the one part, which is allowing Chuck to locate Bill's mom, because she's being held captive by space aliens. So that's what's happening. So they got a force field around Mom. So Chuck can't locate her. He's been trying, and he can't because they put the voodoo hex on that capsule that Mom's in. So Chuck, he has the spacesuit, and he should know where everything is, because if you ask for it or want to know something, it automatically gives it to you. It hands it to you on a silver plate. I should call it a manifestation suit. Or something like that. It has all kinds of powers this suit does that Chuck's wearing. So this suit comes from outer space, you guys. And these space aliens are kind of fighting a battle with these other space aliens. So the space aliens that have Mama kidnapped, Mama, they're the bad guys. They want to flood out the planet and make it a fishbowl, because the space aliens that are trying to destroy the planet are fish people. They can't live on land because they can't breathe. They have gills, I guess, fish people. They can only live underwater. So they are trying to get Bill's mom to melt the polar ice caps, so that the I know, Bex. It's a comic strip that you can see on my Cow Jokes. I know. It's a comic strip, you guys. If you go to my blog site, mycowjokes.blog, the whole comic strip is there. So this is a comic strip about Super Cow, a superhero that I created for my comic strip series. And it started out as the Bill and Chuck Show. But it's not the Bill and Chuck Show anymore, because Chuck's a super cow now. Well, we deemed him as super cow. Because he has superheroes, or superhero powers. That's what I meant to say. So, this is Chuck. It's not as complicated as it seems, you guys. I mean, I keep trying to steer people to my blog site, because the comic strip is on the blog site. And it makes more sense if you read it. And I'm getting a microphone tomorrow. guys. Hi, Jonathan. Hope you're doing okay. Hope life is treating you good. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and fit this. I'm illustrating Super Cow. And I was going to do this yesterday, but I took a nap and I overslept. So I did. I overslept and I didn't get a chance to do my series or my session yesterday. So, bummer. Sorry about that. Thanks. Thanks. Hey, I overslept, but I feel much better now. Got some good sleep in. Yeah. Okay. So as you know, Theo and Chuck and Lola and Jeremiah, their friend, a goat, have been trying to find Bill's mom. They finally located her. But the thing is, when the only way they could locate her was for Chuck to make a wish. And when he was given the super suit came with a warning. It says, "Be careful what you wish for." And so what he's doing now is he's making a wish that he can find Bill's mom. So he can do just about everything except for find Bill's mom, because the space aliens have a force field around Bill's mom. And Chuck can't penetrate it with his suit that he's got on. In order to penetrate the force field, he has to make a wish. And so the suit will let him make a wish. But I don't know what's going to happen after the wish comes true. This is the thing. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me. I love illustrating for like-minded people and cartoonists and people that like cartooning as much as I do. I'm kind of a geek. I'm kind of a cartoon geek. When I was a kid, I used to watch my little sister illustrate. One of my favorite things in the whole world to do is to watch her try to illustrate. She'd sit there and try so hard to make pictures and stuff. It just enthralled me. Okay, he's really trying hard, you guys, to wish where Mama is. So. All right. Okay, he's trying real hard. Wish I knew where Bill's mom was. And then, wait for it. There's more. There's more, you guys. Hi, Nicole. I hope you guys are well. I'm illustrating my comic strip series. You know, Chuck. So this is Chuck wishing to find Mama, Bill's mom, and then all of a sudden, because he's wearing the suit, he's wearing the super suit from space. Poof! So this, all of a sudden, there's a poof. And so the next comic strip panel. Here's my storyboard. Here's my storyboard, and then I'm just going to do the con. And I'm gonna use a big copy. It takes up more real estate. You get more bang for your buck using this thing. More bang for your buck with this thing. There, now. I'm making bubble letters. When I was working at the zoo doing caricatures, I got really good at making bubble letters. But it's been a while since I've done caricatures, so yeah, I'm going to. I definitely am. I'm thinking, I already have one book published on Amazon. It's called Detective Bird in the Case of the Missing Brain. And it's a first grade book, and it's about a little monkey who can't do his math. And so he thinks he lost his brain. So his friend Julie Bird, she's a Hermie's a monkey, and Julie's she's a stork, and she's friends with Hermie, and so she's helping him find his brain. And so it's a Q&R book, and what a Q&R book is a question and response book. So you know, there's a good message to the. I'd like to think there is, anyway, my opinion. So Julie's trying to help him find his brain in my book, in the Detective Bird book, and they're looking all over the place. And she goes to him. He couldn't do his math. She says, "Let me look at those math problems." And so she says, "Maybe they'll give us a clue." And so he did. And so she asked him all kinds of questions. It's like, well, just going, maybe your brain took a vacation, or maybe your brain just walked off the job. And so they finally figured out that he didn't have confidence in his brain, you guys. Bye, Bex. See you around, honey. That he didn't have confidence. And so Julie, she starts cheering his brain on. And then she says, "You just need confidence, and so you just got to give your brain a pep talk." And so she's giving him his brain a pep talk, and what do you know? He can solve his math problems just because she encouraged him. And so at the end of the book, he passes his math test. They're all having a little party, and then it's like the end, and everything is happy and hunky dory. And then after the story, there's questions and response, like for comprehension purposes. So yeah, there are a lot of questions. Not many. It's a first grade reader, so you know, keep the questions at first grade level. So I think I published that in 2018, and yeah, folks approached me and say, "Well, would you like to do this?" I was like, "No." And the only reason why I published it was just to, I don't know why I did. I thought it was a good idea, and that if anyone wanted to pick it up on Amazon, and you know, it's geared to help kids with comprehension. So the questions are comprehension questions, and on my own questions and things like that. So it's meant to be an educational read for kiddos. So yeah. guys, I apologize for yesterday. I was going to come and do this session yesterday, and I was gonna go take a nap, and it's like, and all of a sudden, my nap turned into a good long sleep. I needed it though, because I felt so much better when I woke up. Right? God. Yeah, sleep's important, you guys. Let me tell you. Oh, the book is Detective Bird and the Case of the Missing Brain, and then my blog site is mycowjokes.blog. So that's where you can find the comic strip. You can also, I think there's a link to my little book there on the blog site too. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things on that. There's an editorial. It's my editorial about opinions. And if you've been following me, you know I am about opinions. Everyone has an opinion, you guys. Everyone's entitled to one too. I'm not so sure about fifth graders though, guys. They get sassy. Fifth graders turning into sixth graders. They have opinions. So I've been afforded the opportunity, you guys, to teach K through 5. So I've got a chance to visit with all of them, all the kids, you guys, and it's been quite the experience, let me tell you. Quite the experience. Okay. It's been fun. All right, poof. Okay. Chucky made a wish to find mom, Bill's mom, poof. And so then this comic strip panel, guys, is, let me show you. This is Chuck going, I know exactly where she is. So this is the panel that I'm going to be illustrating for you guys. And like I said, I lightly penciled over the illustration so that I can expedite my production time. It's a lot easier to do it this way. You know what, you guys? It's a lot easier to do it this way. Okay, this is Super Cow. He's all excited because he knows exactly where Bill's mama is. And I'm so excited that you guys get it. I definitely want to put together a comic book, you guys, and call it Super Cow. I don't think there is a comic book called Super Cow. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna double check just to make sure I'm not stepping on somebody's toes. That wouldn't do. You know, copyright laws and stuff like that. I just would not want to be the one to say, I'm gonna borrow that, that name from you. Don't want to do that, guys. Let's see, there. And that's his Super Cow. I don't know, I'm thinking about just, I don't know. I have a degree in animation, you guys. I was almost thinking about making a 3D short and posting it on YouTube. That'd be fun. he's going, I know exactly where Mommy is. So what they're going to do, and Lola's going, how are you feeling? Because that suit of his, it came with a warning, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, because something's got to happen, you guys, because that suit came with a warning. So I don't know, you guys. You guys, we've been watching Fantasia, and I don't know if anyone has ever seen that movie. It's a cartoon. It's a Disney cartoon, and it's it was done in the 40s, and there's no dialogue at all. It's just a musical, and it's called, what is it? The Sorcerer's Apprentice, I think is what it's called, you guys. And Mickey Mouse is in it. And he is supposed to be an apprentice, and he gets himself in trouble. He gets himself in trouble because he took the wizard's hat, I guess it was. Is that what you call it? I don't know. I'm not sure, you guys. So he took the wizard's hat and he put it on, and then all of a sudden he started putting those brooms to work. Do you guys remember what I told you about how I roll? One of my character defects. This be it. This be it, guys. I don't know. I don't call it absent-minded. Sure, I do. I call it absent-minded. I call it absent-minded. That's it. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting me, you guys. I appreciate you a lot. My cow squad. My peeps. My homies. My bovine homies. Yeah, I like cartoon. I mean, this has been a really fun cartoon that I've been doing, you guys. And like I said, none of it's scripted. 0% of this is scripted. I just, the only scripting I'm doing is just developing the comic strip series. And I decided to start doing that during lives. I think it makes it more fun to just gab with you guys and try to develop this comic strip. I enjoy doing most, you guys, is just sharing with you. So I sure do appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, thinking, I have enough panels, you guys, to put together a comic book. But you know what? I want to make it look good, and so I'm probably going to have to, pun intended, beef up the comic strip panels. I'm probably going to have to end up putting them, scanning them and getting some software that will help me incorporate color in these things, or more uniform color. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like this look. If you guys are there are any teachers, elementary teachers out there that are watching, you guys, you'll probably be familiar with the Piggy books by Mo Phelps, I think his name is. Mo Williams. Mo Williams. And his characters are so cute. But it's really, I mean, it's very organic. It's very, I don't know. I like his way of illustrating, you guys. I do. He keeps the cartoons simple, and that's what I love about it is, why overthink? Keep it simple. In my opinion. That's famous last words in my opinion, guys. So yeah. There's a nose. Here's his nose. And she has a little spot, but you can't see it. Okay, so I gotta give him his blue thing. Boy, I go through a lot of blue in this thing, guys. I do like it. See, guys. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna have a microphone tomorrow, you guys. I'm so excited. The first thing I do when I get is I'm going to go to the store and buy a microphone and hook it right here. So you guys get a better sense of the tingle sounds. That's what puts me to sleep anyways, the sounds that ASMR provides. And some of these sessions with people doing hair and makeup and things like that, they can't really even hear any sounds when they're doing it. But they have the microphone, so there's got to be something to it. There must be something. But that's what I enjoy listening to, you guys. I enjoy listening to, or actually not so much listening, but watching those sessions. So yeah. Okay, little Lola. And let's see, I gotta give him some of this. Give him some hooves. Give her some hooves. Yeah, that movie Fantasia, boy, the kids loved that, you guys. Okay, what am I missing? I know I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something, you guys. Okay, so he's going. She's going. How do you feel? He's going. And he's going. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. He's going. I know where she is. So that's what that is. Okay, so here we go. All right. That's that. My kids, I'm telling you. Last week of school, guys, and I'm telling you, my kids are like, it's like, settle down. Settle down, you guys. Crazy. Okay. This be Lola, and she's saying, okay. He's going, I know exactly where she's at. And she goes, cool. And then I'm going to add, how are you feeling? I'm going to add that into the dialogue. So, okay, this is where the space aliens got Mama. Now, Bill's Mama is in a climate-controlled bubble because she's a space gal, and she possesses the power to either keep the ice caps frozen or to thaw the ice caps. And these guys know that she can melt the polar ice caps and create a planet full of water. So this society of aliens can live on the planet. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. They're trying to inhabit the planet. It's a comic strip, you guys. It's a cartoon. And it's supposed to make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Wait till you see the wait till you see the cartoon. It would be so fun to see this on Netflix, you guys. It would be so fun to see this series on Netflix or something like that. I could see it happening too, you guys, seriously. It's like Super Cow, the series. It would kind of be like SpongeBob, except different. There's a superhero involved in it. I hope you guys can see this. I'm gonna scoot this up a little bit more so you can. There you go, guys. All right. So the next comic strip panel is the space aliens. Okay, space aliens. Here we go. And little mama. Yeah, I could probably see this cartoon on Netflix. My girlfriend said, why don't you pitch that to the network? It's like, oh, I could. Yes, I could. I guess I would have to do the comic book first, though, you guys. You think, right? Okay, so let me do this way. I don't want to use that big marker, you guys, because it's really. Okay. Doesn't have to be neat. Doesn't have to be neat. Just so we know that it is a space bubble. And it's like this. Okay, and then this is water, you guys. Because these guys cannot live. Seriously. You know what, guys? You gotta love them. Guess what I'm doing, though? I am moving. Yay. I am moving to a quieter neighborhood, you guys. Not that I don't enjoy living close to the art district, but guys, it gets really noisy. And it is really hard to do ASMR sessions in my neighborhood. So I'm moving. I have no idea where I'm moving either. But it's gonna be out of the sticks. And I'm really close to, I'm close to everything here, you guys. I am close to stores. I'm close to the bus stops and things like that. I don't drive, so I rely on public transportation, which, you know what, it's kind of cool because it's very, very inexpensive, you guys. Very inexpensive. I do not pay that much to take the bus to get me to where I need to go, and I don't have to worry about driving around and other cars, and it's like let the bus driver worry about that for the most part. This has been a weird day, you guys, because let me tell you something. I heard that we have solar flares going on. That's what I heard. And I'm telling you, I don't know if it's affecting what it's affecting, But it seems like today, me personally, it's been affecting, my everyday routine. For example, typically, I'm used to getting to the bus stop, taking the bus, getting to work on time, and then and starting my day. And you know what, you guys? The bus was late. Number one, the bus was late. Number two, the bus broke down, and so we had to wait for another bus. And so I had to call my boss and say, hey, can you cover me? And it's like, okay, so I was late for work. And then the kids were, oh my goodness, you guys, the kids. It's like, what in the world? Somebody put a nickel or a quarter in them because they were nonstop chatterboxes. So and I know the kids are all keyed up. I mean, it's the last week of school. I totally get it. You guys. They're kids and they're excited, and that's all good. It's all good. Let them enjoy their kidhood, It's like, I get it, as long as you're respectful, and you do what you're asked to do. And for the most part, the kids do what they're asked to do. They're really good kids. We're kind of lucky to have some really good kids in our school. So, okay, this is the bubble that's protecting her, and she's in the space alien ship. And these people they're fish people, and they cannot breathe air. They can only breathe underwater because they're fish people. So that's my story behind that. Yeah, that's too green. I think I had a yellow for these guys. Let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna give him a yellow. So anyways, these fish people, they've got Mama and Veal and Chuck, or not Veal and Super Cow and Lola and Jeremiah are out to rescue them. So Chuck has the Super Cow suit, which has given him the liberty of having superpowers. And it's kind of like a manifest suit. If you think it, then it happens. So, like for example, if he wants to levitate a building, he can, because the suit gives him that power. All he has to do is think of it, and so the suit is kind of like, I don't know, a remote control suit, if you will. So this is the fish people's. I call them. These are the rebel fish space aliens. That's what they are. The rebels fish space aliens. I think that's what I call them. I can't remember. But it's in the comic strip. It's in the bubble set. I promise. It is. Here's a good blue, you guys. We gotta give him water. Ooh, that looks like the other one. That looks like his. Oh, why not? Why not? I should be naughty and draw a little fish somewhere here. I should, you guys. I should draw a fish. I'm going to. Because their spaceship is full of water. So there you go. That's how my brains work. So let me draw a fish. There, little fish. That's how I roll. That's how we roll, guys. Come on, guys. Let me do another color. Yeah, this would be fun on Netflix. It's like SpongeBob, move over. Okay, I'll make the little fishy. I think I'll make it a little goldfish. That would be good. Make a little goldfish. Maybe get him this color. I think this will be a good color for the goldfish. Here, put a little orange in them too. Thank you. Thank you, Bex. I appreciate it. I appreciate your kind words, you guys. I love that people get this. I'm loving that people get this comic strip. And I also am loving that people are checking out the vlog site because you gotta. You gotta. It's like, you know, when people say you can't make this stuff up, you can't make this stuff up. It's like my morning. I couldn't believe my morning. It's like, what is going on with the planet? Because my hand to God, you guys, I'm telling you. That bus was late this afternoon too. It's like, and it was like, it was an hour late and I thought, oh, to heck with this. I checked in the schedule said, oh, it's gonna be an hour late. It's like, are you kidding me? It was almost an hour late this morning getting me to school. And it's like, wow. What up with the planet? And then I found out there were solar flares. And I'm telling you, there's gotta be something about solar flares, you guys, seriously. Because all kinds of goomy stuff is going on. I'm telling you guys, for no reason at all, kids are fighting with one another. It's like, for no good reason at all. And a lot of behaviors, and it's like, what is going on with the planet? Seriously. And a lot of the kids are really good kids. And it's like, why are you behaving like this? He's calling me names. Calling names, and why is he calling? Because she said something about my brother. It's like, really, guys? You can't just get along. They only spend 50 minutes in my classroom, guys. Seriously, the kids are. Lately, they're really. I've been really lucky. I get really good kids, really good classrooms. But lately, holy cow, you guys! I'm telling you what. You can tell it's summer's right around the corner, guys. And kids are ready. Teachers are ready too. Seriously. Okay. All right, guys. Now let's check it out. All right, so there's Mama. And Mama's in her little bubble, her climate control bubble. And so Chuck knows where she is. And now here they are in the little bus. So these guys don't have any powers. So they're in the bus, and Gus, not Gus, Chuck is flying them towards the spaceship. So the next panel, which I have inked or penciled prior to the session. This has got a little schmutz on it, but that's okay. Okay, now guys, let's do it. Let's do it. And you guys, you know what? I'm really bad at making cars, but you know what? I'm getting really good at making this bus. I'm getting really good at making the bus, you guys. I guess when I get to the point, and to be honest with you, I'm not really too worried about what the bus looks like, because everything's subject to change. I think I call this a cartoon series concept, I guess. Let's see, doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm trying. But, like I said, you can always do whiteout and stuff like that if you want to, you know, pretty it up a little. These little images of the animals that I am illustrating for you guys. I'm using a fine point pen to do this. This is little Veal, poor baby, and here's Rooster. Rooster is the character that was inside this bus. This is Old Man Tucker's bus. So what happened was, while they were looking for Mom, they were running out of gas. And so they came across a barn, which they thought was abandoned, which it wasn't. It belonged to Old Man Tucker. And so they found the bus. So they commandeered the bus. And whilst they were driving, Chuck was being pecked, and he thought Gabriel was pecking him, and it wasn't. It was Rooster. Rooster's going, so what's the big idea, you guys? This is Old Man Tucker's truck or bus. And so they're going, oh. So Lola, he was all mad too, because he was taking a nap and they woke him up. So he was all mad. The Rooster was all mad. And so little Lola, the silver-tongued devil that she is, she says, hey, we're on a mission to find little Bill's mom. And poor little Bill, he looks so pathetic. Poor baby. That Rooster just fell in love with him. He says, don't worry, bud. They formed a bond, the Rooster did with Bill. He says, we'll find your mom. And so he's all like doing all the big brother thing the Rooster is with Bill. Poor guy. Bill was stuck in a crate for a long time, and when I first started the series, that's what his character was. He was literally a crate. Really. So you check it out on the blog site. It hasn't changed at all. Guys, my neighbor. I cannot wait to move. I cannot wait to move, you guys. I seriously cannot wait. I'm having a party in my head. I really am. It's like, let's see. Doing the bus. Let's see. Well, let's just keep the bus yellow, I guess. Let's see. Right. Thinking maybe. I guess I should make it. I guess I should keep it yellow, guys. I can always change it. Like I said, you know, guys. I guess it was a different color. That's okay. No worries. Neither here nor there. And then Jeremiah he still does. He has orange hair. And little Bill and Chuck have the same color. I'm thinking, guys. Let me see. Yep. And then like this. And then Jeremiah has the same color on his ear. And then Chuck, he's got those there. I think I got everything except for little little eyeballs here. So there, and then I gotta get Rooster. Yeah, Rooster's kind of like Bill's big brother now. He felt bad for little Bill. He says it's okay, buddy. We'll find your mom. His little stuff there. And I swear, if my head was not attached, I'm not kidding you, it'd be rolling all over the place. There. Okay, Mama's got it. There. And these things have to be. I sure am glad that this week is over, guys. It's countdown for the kids. We had a science fair today. It was really fun. Some of the kids were showing off their work. It was really cool. Some of my kids brought one of their display boards in the classroom, and it was so funny. It was interesting because what we did this year, most of the classes did with me. It was kind of like a community thing, and we put together a volcano and a landscape scene. So we put together paper mache and stuff like that to make this volcano on a landscape, which is really cool. And so, well, what I was going to, my point is, they brought in a display board that that showed that if you add baking soda and vinegar, it produces an eruption. And so, which I thought was interesting because, you know, I had a volcano and I was going to do the eruption, but I thought, better not. Not that I couldn't, because, you know, I had the means to do it, but I don't know. Look at that. It would have been neat, though, to make it erupt during the science fair. Pretty cool. So cool. Okay. This is them. This is them. Going to get Bill's mama. And you know what I did? I was going to put him on top, but I had room for him here, so I put him here instead. Which is a design decision. That's what I wanted to do, so I did it that way. So it's okay. Oh, there you go. Here it is. Okay. Okay. There. What am I missing? Mama's missing. You guys are telling me. Character defect. I'm not kidding you. Can't make this stuff up. I knew I was missing something. I do it a lot. Well, not. Oh. Because my little pea brain mind is jetting at a gazillion miles an hour. But it's so funny because when I least expect it, when I start thinking, uh-oh, I'm running out of ideas for this thing, you know what? All of a sudden, boom, it hits me. And then it's like, oh, I can do this, or I can do that. Or we can make this situation or that situation. And you guys, I mean, I've been really lucky coming up with ideas for this thing. Get these clouds a little shush here. And you know what else? I'm going to use, you know what? I'm going to make a little bird here too. And again, I got to color his horns. Oh, wait a minute. I can make it now. There. Okay. All right now. And I'm going to cut this off here. You're never going to see that zhuzh hair. Okay. That's the, and like I said, these animals can't fly, but he can. And they're like a gang. So wherever he goes, these guys go. They're kind of like, they're like Spanky in the game. All right, one last one to go. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to storyboard some more illustrations. And I'm thinking about, you guys, you know what I'm thinking about doing is a pastel work tomorrow, I'm thinking. It'll be fun to do. Okay, so this is the spaceship. You know what I'm thinking about doing, maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe having the spaceship have a leak or something. Since it's full of water, that's what I'm thinking about doing. So Chuck had to make a wish to find out where Mama was, Bill's mama was, guys. And remember, the suit came with a warning. You say, be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it. So between now and tomorrow morning, I got to figure out what's going to happen, because Chuck made a wish wearing the suit. But he was able to find Bill's mom. He was able to find Bill's mom. So I got to do some kind of something that puts him in some kind of danger. Some kind of something he's got to, because it wouldn't do if nothing happened to him after he made his wish. He has to, something has to happen, because it came with a warning. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. He could, I don't know, maybe lose the suit or have something happen to the suit. That puts him in danger. Because I don't intend to reveal Bill's mom, what she looks like. She's gonna be like in silhouette, so you don't know what she looks like. Kind of like the Charlie Brown teacher in those little Peanuts shows, and you heard the wah wah, and that was the teacher, but you never did see her. So I'm thinking about doing something like that maybe. But for right now, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, thank you, hon. Thanks, Jose. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you guys so much. Love doing this for you. I mean, like having so much fun doing this. I mean, it's incredible. I love doing this for you guys. Me too. And I love talking with you guys. I love interacting with you guys. This is so cool. Little things in life, guys, right? You gotta love the little things in life. And let me tell you something about sleep. Let me tell you something about sleep, you guys. It's really good for you. And I'm a day late and $1 short, and for that I apologize. I was, you know what, I had the other morning, I did my storyboard art, and I promised that I would do it in the afternoon, and guess what I did? I took me a nap. And what I did? Nap turned into a good long sleep, which I didn't need to do, but I felt so much better after I woke up. It's like, I was so upset. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I slept that long. And it's like, but doggone it, I feel so much better. It's kind of like mixed emotions, you guys. Seriously. I'm telling you. I need to find, you know what, you guys, I need to find it. See if this one works. Let's give it the old college try. Oh, that works very well. I'm excited about tomorrow, you guys, because I promise, I'm gonna have a microphone. And it's like, for so long, and I started this in January. I think it was January 4th is when I did my first video. And And somebody says, you need to get microphones. It's like, oh yeah. That was in January. That's another character defect of mine. I'm a procrastinator. I procrastinate a lot. I don't mean to be, but I do. Procrastinate a lot. You know what, you guys? I'm almost done here. Dang it. Okay, we gotta do something with this guy. There. That be my spaceship. And I gotta do Chuck down here. Gotta do Chuck. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. It's here somewhere. Okay, so here's this little thing in his ear. And then a suit. We'll do it like this. And we'll do this. Make it easier. So they're right here. They're following the spaceship. But I'm thinking there's got to be something going on, because I got to do some kind of conflict now, because something's got to happen, because he used his dream, or not his dream, but his wish. He used his wish, and now something's got to happen, because the suit said, you know, if you use a wish, be careful what you wish for. It could come true. So let's do it this way. So that's the thing that I got to think about between now and tomorrow, about what could happen, because he did use a wish, and there was a warning there. Need to do something here with her. Let's do it this way. This is her little head. This is little ears. This is her horns there. Easy fix. Do it all the time in cartooning. There. Yeah, it'd be really fun to get this syndicated. Not syndicated, but it would be really fun to build one, and then let's see. There's a few more clouds in the background. Yes. Okay. And he is, I'm thinking that maybe this spaceship should be leaking something, because that would give it another, I don't know, element or something. I don't know. There's another cloud Okay, now. Then Chuck's little face. I gotta do it this way. There. Sir, guys. Guess what, guys? Thank you. I'm done. I'm done. So right now, I'm at the end of my comic strip panels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scan these pictures for you and then upload them to my blog site, add dialogue, and then brainstorm and try to figure out what is going to happen to Chuck after he made that wish. Something's got to happen because the suit came with a warning, so I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen. So, make sure that this is all done. This is all done. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so this is it. Chuck couldn't find Bill's mom, so he knows that the spacesuit, when he first got the spacesuit, it came with a warning. It says, "Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it." So Chuck, he has no other choice because he's trying to find Bill's mom, and because Bill's mom is being held by the evil rebels, fish space aliens, and they have her in a force field, and so he can't break through the force field, but he can if he makes a wish, because the suit has the capacity to grant wishes, but it comes with a warning. So I need to figure out what happens to Chuck after he wishes. So, but his wish came true, and there was a poof. After he had wished, there was a poof, and then Lola says, "You okay?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I know exactly where his mom is." She says, "Cool." That's that part. So he's gonna. So that's when he says, "She's in the spaceship," and there's a rebel fish aliens that have captured her and kidnapped her. It's a long report, so trying to shorten it, guys. So he says, these people kidnapped her. He says, "You're going to melt the polar ice caps." She says, "I think so." Okay, and then, so they know, Chuck knows where they're at, and he's taking the gang to the spaceship, because he's got to save Bill's mom. And then here they are, here's the spaceship, and here's Chuck, and here's his gang. So that's what's going on now, guys. So it is a little chaotic, I must admit. It is a little chaotic, but that's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it interesting, guys. I'm going to keep this. That will be the last panel. So that's going to be the last panel in my comic strip. So what I'll do tomorrow morning is I will brainstorm with anyone who wants to join me. I get up early, so I'm thinking maybe 5:30 or 6. I'm thinking a ballpark. I'll figure it out. But what I'll be doing is I'll be brainstorming the rest of the content that's going to end up on my blog site. So right now, they know that Bill's mom is up here. So they're that's the last panel that will be shown on my blog site. So done deal. You guys, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with me. I so appreciate you guys so much. I've been thinking about doing another channel, and it'll be a creating cartoon channel. So I'm not sure how that's going to look, but you know, when I was in San Diego, I was doing volunteer work, and I was showing kids how to illustrate my cartoon strips or my comic strips. So I'm thinking about doing something like that along the lines of if anyone's interested in cartooning, it generally speaking, or learning how to draw my comic strips. I'm thinking about doing like mini lessons. So just food for thought, something that I may start doing. So thank you again, guys. I love you so much. You guys are the bomb, and like I said, I'll see you tomorrow morning, hopefully, if you're by my neck of the woods. I'll be doing some more storyboard illustration, probably do another pastel for you too. So that being said, you guys, you take care. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm in the middle of doing some illustration work for my comic strip series. So this is the last panel I had. And so for those of you who are clicking on, I just thought I would give you an update as to what's going on in the comic strip. So this is Chuck, and he's making a wish to find Mom, Bill's mom. And then after he makes his wish, poof, poop, all of a sudden he knows where to find Bill's mom. And the next panel is Lola going, are you okay? And Chuck goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, I know exactly where Bill's mom is. And she's going, cool. And so there, let's see. He says in the next panel shows where Bill's mom is. And Bill's mom is on a spaceship. She got kidnapped by these guys. And they're fish people. And they live in water. And they kidnapped Bill's mom because she has the capacity to melt the polar ice caps. And they're going to try to make her melt the polar ice caps and turn the planet into a fishbowl so they can live there. They're people. They're aliens who want to inhabit the earth. So that's that. And so the next panel is Chuck and the gang going to rescue Bill's mom. And so here they start out going to find the spaceship, because now he knows exactly where the spaceship is. And here's the spaceship here. So that's it, guys, in a nutshell. All right, I am done. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. And thank you once again for coming in and hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. You are the bomb. And if you're up and about tomorrow morning, around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be hanging out and doing storyboards, and I'm going to do some pastel work for you too. So I love you guys. I hope you have a glorious life experience today, and we'll catch you on my next video. Thanks again, guys. Love ya. Namaste.